Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1193, and today's topic is the role of sunlight in health and disease. Sunlight is providing energy to animal, plant, and it has big role, and sun is the father of the whole solar system, and it is the solar energy which is taking care of our health and also some diseases. And here I want to tell you that nowadays our lifestyle is quite different in the sense that some few hundred years ago, maybe 200-300 years ago, our ancestors they were more exposed to sunlight because mostly they were working in field or in forest, hunting. Some human activities were there a lot outside house. But nowadays, most of the time, we are indoor and our lot of outdoor activities are not there, and we are not that much exposed to sunlight either in the morning or in the evening. So that is also one of the factor that we are not exposed to sunlight, different spectrum of wavelength. And you know that sunlight means photon is energy with different wavelength, and there are ranges of wavelength. Means one is, that is, we call it radio wave, radar wave, that is longer wavelength. Then again it will be reducing, we will be reaching to ultraviolet, infrared range, and after that X-ray, and very short wavelength, that is called gamma rays. So it is starting from 1 meter to 1 micron, then 0.1 nanomicron, that is X-rays, and 0.01 nanomicron means gamma rays. And wave, and that is how it goes like this. Like that, means 1 meter, and then 1 micron, and then 0.1 micron, that is X-ray, and 0.01 nanomicron. And this is nano micron. And these wavelengths you can define in this way, that two crest here, and from here to here, what distance is there is called wave length. And this wavelength of the light spectrum is playing very important role when it is falling on our body. And in previous lecture, I have already discussed the role of mitochondria in our cell. Today, I am going to discuss some more important aspects of mitochondria, pineal gland, and our retina, that photoreceptor cells are there, that is rod and cone, and how they are playing the role for different type of hormones production and antioxidant production. So sunlight with different wavelength is playing very important role. But especially on this earth, what we are receiving, mostly it is IR, that is infrared. We have one range, that is visible range, and rest are ultra and gamma, very very short wave, and with high energy. As we know, our body is made up of very smallest unit, and that unit is called cell. So our body is made up of trillions of cells, and each cells inside, they have different protein structures. Some is Golgi bodies, some is RNA, some DNA, and mitochondria. So here The most important one, what I am dealing today, is again the role of mitochondria. If we are talking of mitochondria, when the secondary school students, biology students, they will immediately say, so it is the powerhouse of cell, and cells are getting energy from it. In this way, the whole body is getting energy, that is through mitochondria in the form of ATP, that I discussed in the previous lecture. But mitochondria's function is not limited to that. It has lot of other function, and I have gone through some latest research papers which are published nowadays, and their findings, their research studies are very, very interesting. For example, we have oxidative stress. That oxidative stress is because of free radicals. And during the process of conversion of glucose into energy in mitochondria, free radical is also produced as a waste product in mitochondria, and that one is released in our body. So in mitochondria, free radical, that is called a reactive oxygen species, ROS, is produced. And these free radicals, they are not free. They are evil in our body, and they are causing lot of health problem and lot of disease, and that is called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress. Nowadays, globally, lot of research is going on, the link of oxidative stress with different diseases, and without any restriction. My comment is, as a medicinal chemist, professor of medicinal chemistry, that majority of the diseases, they are linked with oxidative stress plus inflammation. And because of oxidative stress, you will be subjected to inflammation. Inflammation means swelling and always fighting with immune cells, where your arteries and blood vessels will be rough, and chance of cardiovascular disease. Oxidative stress means where in your body mitochondria is very active, and it is producing free radical, that is called reactive oxygen species, as a waste during the oxidation reaction. And this your free radical is capable of damaging your normal cells. Also inside your cell, it can damage your genetic material, DNA and RNA. That is very serious matter. Once it is attacking these free radicals. And what is free radical actually? In a very simple way, if suppose oxygen is there, so there is orbital, and in that orbital there is one electron, that's all, odd electron. It wants to snatch some electron from outside. So if suppose your cell is there and it is having lot of electrons, so it will steal one electron from your normal cell, and your normal cell will be damaged. That is called oxidative stress. So in your body, there are several factors of oxidative stress, means more and more free radicals are produced, and they are not neutralized. They are not scavenged. There are some food, some lifestyle, with the help of that we can neutralize these free radicals. So these free radicals are evil, and because of these free radicals we can get Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, diabetic condition, diabetes, and even cancer. Mostly it is found that those people who are regularly, continuously suffering from oxidative stress, they are always under oxidative stress. They are very much we can see prone at high risk of getting cancer. And here, let me make it very clear. There are two types of doctors. One group of the doctors, they are involved in surgery. I call them artists. They are doing grafting and all these things. And the other group of the physicians, they are going by the symptom of the body. They are treating symptom. Whatever symptom you are telling to doctor, they will treat. So it is very important to understand inside medicinal chemistry of the body. Many doctors, they don't understand inside what is going on. For example, your body, 2023 Nobel Prize was awarded on this immune system, vaccination. Your body itself is hospital. You have pharmacy inside your body. That I will tell you. No need to go to buy outside. You can take care and your all medication will be done. So I am just giving one example. If suppose someone is having full-blown cancer and after chemotherapy or after surgery, all these things, when he or she is going to test, doctor will say that, no, you are free of cancer. No, it's wrong. He is not free of cancer. Because every human being at any moment, there is production of cancer cells. Everybody is the carrier of cancer cells. The only thing is that once it is multiplying in billions, then only we can say that he or she is cancer, because oncologist is getting the test and that test is showing that cancer cells are there. It is found. So once it is multiplied in maximum, once it is drastically reduced, where the test cannot detect, then he will say you are free, but you are not free. So symptoms doctors are treating, it is on the basis of pathological, biochemical tests. On the basis of tests only, when he or she will see as a physician, your pathological, biochemical tests, blood tests, all those cholesterol, triglycerides, this and that. And then they will say that you are okay. But that okay doesn't mean that you are totally free. No, inside medicinal chemistry is different. During day and night, sunlight, radiation, pollution, pesticide, so many things are there. It will be again adding lot of toxins. So that is only where physicians are going as per their test and symptom, and cancer oncologists, when they say you are free, doesn't mean it is on the basis of test where they could not trace the cancer cells because of their test. Otherwise, cancer is always there. So that is all linked to oxidative stress. So here what the latest research publications are coming, that our mitochondria is playing very important role to produce one very important hormone. That hormone is called melatonin. This is very latest research. Before it was known that melatonin is produced only by pineal gland in our brain, and that was when after sunset. And that is called, melatonin is called sleep hormone. And once sunset is there, sleep, that is a pineal gland will be active, and our eye during daytime, in the morning and in the evening before Maghrib prayer, lot of red infrared light is coming, and it is absorbed by retina backside, just like here. If the eye is like this and you are here, so here you have the eye, and eye backside it is retina, and it is having a rod and cone cells. They are photosensitive and they are absorbing IR, and this IR which are absorbed by this, and this portion is absorbing UV, and IR is 750 nanomicron and UV is 430 something nanomicron wavelength, and they are stored here, and that IR is again converted into electrical impulses, and it is hitting your pineal gland to produce the melatonin for sleep purpose. So once light is off, means your pineal gland will start producing melatonin, but melatonin is also produced in your mitochondria, onslaught melatonin, and this melatonin, there are two sources of production now. One source, pineal gland, other source is mitochondria. And this melatonin is powerful antioxidant also. So melatonin is produced from two sources. One source is pineal gland, other source is from mitochondria, onslaught melatonin that is called. And that melatonin which is produced in mitochondria, that is very, very efficient and powerful antioxidant, and that is maintaining the equilibrium of free radical, what is produced in the form of, that is reactive oxygen species, and melatonin, and they make cycle, they just destroy and damage, and in this way your oxidative stress is reduced. The second one is, that is by some food which you are taking, some minerals, mostly they are antioxidants. Also the role of sunlight is, that is production of vitamin D, that we all know. I am here discussing about some very latest more research which are not known to most of the people. Most of the people they know, and I have made it in a very simple language so that most of the people can understand who are having some little science or biology background. We are having impression that mitochondria is only powerhouse of energy. No, it has lot of role in our health and disease, because it is bringing the oxidative stress, and at the same time melatonin is also synthesized by mitochondria, and that is powerful antioxidant. The other source of melatonin is produced by that is your pineal gland in brain. And after all this, the other type of hormone is produced once you get up in the morning. You have inertia to lie down in the bed for an hour. No, immediately once light is there in any cross ventilated room where light is falling, immediately it will be active. This gland, that is called adrenal gland, and adrenal gland, in presence of, that is sunlight, it will be producing cortisol. And once cortisol is produced, that is called stress hormone, that will make you active to get up, to start working. And immediately that sunlight is there, so that the production of melatonin is ceased, is stopped. So this is the cycle of cortisol and melatonin regularly, that is maintaining your sleep disorder, your active mood. And if sunlight is not there, you will be in depression, you will be in anxiety, and your mood will be bad, because your lot of hormones of good mood, like serotonin, like dopamine, like melatonin, like cortisol, is only produced when there is enough sunlight, and the spectrum of light. Somewhere IR is active, somewhere visible light is active, somewhere ultraviolet light is active. So this is the impact of sunlight on your health and disease, and I'm going to show one by one those. Here, this is the photo of mitochondria inside the cell, and they are responsible of producing reactive oxygen, that is called free radical, and because of that oxidative stress is there. Second one, that is called onslaught melatonin, is produced by this mitochondria. It is a very, very interesting report, because most of the people, they have the impression that mitochondria means powerhouse of energy, where sugar is converted into energy, carbon dioxide, and reactive oxygen. But it's not that, it is also producing melatonin. So here I am showing the human cell. In that cell there is a nucleus, and in that nucleus there are genetic material, Golgi body is there, and side by you can see the mitochondria. The mitochondria is most important part of cell, which is providing energy, melatonin, and also reactive oxygen is produced as a waste product. You can see here very clear picture of brain, and very small spot is there in brain, that is called pineal gland, and that pineal gland is responsible of producing melatonin molecule, and that melatonin molecule is nothing but sleep hormone, and it is produced only after sunset. Once there is sunlight, then it stops producing. And this melatonin is the latest research is that it is very powerful antioxidant. Here I am showing the two kidneys are there, and just side by two kidneys there is a small portion, and that is called adrenal gland, and this adrenal gland is producing cortisol, and this cortisol is called stress hormone, but it is also very good to make you active, to activate you, so that early in the morning you are not in the inertia of sleep, rather than you will get it and you will go for your job. This is what I made the diagram on the whiteboard, but here it is very clear picture of light is going to your back side of retina, and in that retina there are some cells. They are photoreceptor, and they are ultraviolet and infrared lights are absorbed, and they are stored, and later on they are converted into electrical impulses, and it goes to brain, it is received. Here the spectrum of light is shown, what I have explained on whiteboard, that how it is going from, that is radio wave, the higher wavelength, to visible range, to red and ultraviolet range, and after that X-ray, and finally to gamma rays. So this spectrum of light is nothing but it is electromagnetic wave produced from the sun, and where we are receiving, that is called mostly infrared on the earth. So here you can see the structure of melatonin, where one benzene ring, aromatic ring is there, followed by 5-member ring with nitrogen, methoxy group is here, and NH keto group, followed by methyl group. This is your sleeping hormone, and this hormone melatonin is very, very important for our sleep disorder. Now I am going to give some list of the medicines which are not available in medical store and pharmacy, and that you have to follow with your lifestyle. The first medicine is called, that is yours, morning and evening sunlight. Spend 10-15 hours, not hours, the minutes in the morning before 10 a.m. so that you get enough yellow, orange combination of light, that is called IR. And then in the evening, once you are doing it, the enough melatonin will be produced in the night, and there will be a lot of storage of your IR in your photoreceptor cell of retina, that is rod and cone. So sunlight is medicine. Second, sleep. You are not going to get sleep in any medical store. It's a medicine. At any cost, you must sleep for 8 to 10 hours. Then, third medicine, that is water. I call water as a medicine. It's the best medicine because if you are not hydrated and in case you are dehydrated, you can get lot of complication. So water also works as a medicine because we are containing 65 to 70% water. We are fluid. We are not solid. Then third thing, that is your alkaline food. If I say alkaline food means it is vegetable and fruit, and avoid the heavy food, that is your junk food we call it, or ultra processed food, refined food, because these foods they are going to add lot of salt and sugar, and salt and sugar is very harmful, especially the sugar I call it white poison, and salt will retain lot of water and some problem will come. I have already discussed. And the fourth medicine I call it spend some time with your loved one, with your friends, and where you can laugh enough, you can cut joke, sense of humor. That is also a type of medicine, and that you cannot get in any medical store. And last but not least, keep away from any type of mental tension, greed, or enmity, jealousy. It will bring lot of mental noise. I call it mental noise or mental tension. That is also a type of medicine. So all these 5, 6 medicines that you cannot get from any pharmacy or medical store if you are taking care, because these things you can get in your kitchen and outside in the nature, and if you are taking care. And also the very important part, that is regular exercise, that is also a medicine. Once you are taking all these medicines, you will be away from hospitals. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.